We all crave growth. We want to be better, smarter, more capable, but real growth starts with looking inward. It begins with understanding who we are right now, in this moment. That's where self-assessment comes in. It's a journey of self-discovery. It's about taking stock of our strengths and acknowledging our weaknesses. Self-assessment isn't about judgment, it's about honesty. It's about recognizing our starting line, not for comparison, but for progress. Think of it like mapping out a journey. You wouldn't start driving without knowing where you are and where you want to go. Each of us has a unique cognitive profile. This profile is like a fingerprint, a unique combination of cognitive strengths and weaknesses. It shapes how we interact with the world, solve problems, and process information. Some of us are naturally gifted with sharp memories, able to recall facts and figures with ease. Others might excel in logical reasoning, effortlessly navigating complex problems. Some are gifted communicators, understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. These are just a few examples of the diverse range of cognitive strengths we possess. But here's the thing, these strengths often remain hidden, locked away, if we don't take the time to uncover them. Imagine your cognitive profile as a unique fingerprint, a complex pattern that sets you apart. It's a combination of different cognitive abilities, each playing a crucial role in how you think, learn, and interact with the world. It's not about being smart in a general sense. It's about understanding the specific strengths and weaknesses that make up your cognitive DNA. Think of it like a toolbox. We all have different tools at our disposal. Some of us might have a natural knack for languages, while others excel at spatial reasoning. Some are gifted with musical talent, while others shine in mathematical problem solving. Memory is the bedrock of our cognitive abilities. It's the ability to store, retain, and retrieve information. It's what allows us to learn from our experiences, recognize familiar faces, and navigate our daily lives. But memory is not a monolithic entity. It's a complex system with different components, each playing a unique role. There's short-term memory, which holds information for brief periods, like remembering a phone number long enough to dial it. Then there's long-term memory, which stores information for extended durations, like childhood memories or learned skills. Within long-term memory, we have explicit memory, responsible for conscious recall of facts and events, and implicit memory, which governs unconscious skills and habits. Section 3. Reasoning, the architect of thought. Reasoning is the engine that drives our problem-solving abilities. It is the core mechanism that enables us to navigate through challenges and find solutions. It's the ability to think logically, analyze information, and draw conclusions. This cognitive skill is essential in both our personal and professional lives. It's what allows us to make sense of the world around us, solve complex problems, and make informed decisions. Without reasoning, our ability to function effectively would be severely compromised. Like memory, reasoning is not a single entity, but a multifaceted cognitive process. It encompasses various types of thinking and problem-solving strategies. There's deductive reasoning, where we start with general principles and apply them to specific situations. This type of reasoning is often used in scientific research and legal investigations. Then there's inductive reasoning, where we observe patterns and draw general conclusions from specific instances. This method is crucial in fields like data analysis and scientific discovery. We also have analogical reasoning, where we use similarities between different situations to solve problems. This type of reasoning helps us apply known solutions to new challenges. Each type of reasoning plays a vital role in our daily lives, from solving a math problem to navigating a social interaction. These cognitive processes are the foundation of our ability to think, learn, and adapt. Section 1. Mirrors and microscopes. Tools for self-reflection. Self-assessment is a journey of self-discovery, a continuous process of understanding who we are and who we aspire to be. It's about turning our gaze inward and examining the intricate workings of our own minds, our thoughts, and our emotions. But introspection can be a tricky business, often filled with challenges and uncertainties. Our minds are vast, complex landscapes, full of hidden pathways and unexplored territories, much like a dense forest or a complicated maze. To navigate this intricate terrain, we need the right tools. tools that can act as both mirrors and microscopes for our cognitive processes, helping us see both the big picture and the fine details. Think of mirrors as tools for broad self-reflection, offering a wide-angle view of our inner selves. They provide a general overview of our strengths and weaknesses, helping us to see where we excel and where we need improvement. We look in the mirror every morning to assess our appearance, to see how we present ourselves to the world, and to make adjustments as needed. Similarly, we can use self-reflection to assess our cognitive habits, our typical thought patterns, and our emotional responses, allowing us to grow and evolve continuously. Section 2. Journaling, a conversation with your inner self. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools for self-reflection is journaling. Think of it as a conversation with your inner self, a space where you can explore your thoughts and feelings without judgment or reservation. It's a place to be honest, vulnerable, and real with yourself. No one else needs to read what you write. It's a personal space for self-discovery. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to jot down your thoughts. Don't worry about grammar or punctuation. Just let your thoughts flow freely onto the page. You can write about your day, your dreams, your frustrations, your aspirations. Section 3. Quizzes and assessments, mapping your cognitive terrain. While journaling provides a valuable avenue for self-reflection, sometimes we need more structured tools to assess our cognitive strengths and weaknesses. This is where quizzes and assessments come in. These tools provide a more objective and systematic way to measure specific cognitive abilities. Think of them as maps that help us navigate the complex terrain of our minds. There are numerous online resources offering a wide range of cognitive assessments, from memory tests to problem-solving puzzles to emotional intelligence questionnaires. Some are designed for entertainment purposes, while others are based on scientific research and can provide valuable insights into your cognitive profile. Section 4. Feedback, the compass of growth. While self-assessment is crucial for identifying our strengths and weaknesses, it's only the first step on the journey of cognitive growth. To truly unlock our potential, we need feedback, a compass to guide us as we navigate the path of self-improvement. Feedback can come from various sources, each offering unique perspectives on our cognitive abilities. One valuable source of feedback is our own experiences. Every day, we're presented with opportunities to observe our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Did we struggle to remember a crucial piece of information? Did we react impulsively in a stressful situation? Did we find it difficult to focus on a challenging task? Section 1. Unveiling your cognitive strengths. Self-assessment is like panning for gold. We sift through our experiences, our thoughts, and our feelings, looking for those nuggets of insight that reveal our true cognitive strengths. These strengths are the shining lights of our cognitive profile, the areas where we naturally excel, where we feel most confident and capable. Maybe you aced that memory test, effortlessly recalling lists of words or numbers. Perhaps you breezed through those logic puzzles, your mind effortlessly connecting the dots. Or maybe you found yourself resonating deeply with the emotional intelligence questionnaire, your empathy and social awareness shining through. Self-assessment isn't just about celebrating our strengths, it's also about acknowledging our weaknesses, those areas where we might stumble or struggle. But here's the key. We don't have to approach these weaknesses with fear or judgment. Instead, we can choose to embrace them as our cognitive quirks, those unique aspects of our minds that make us who we are. Maybe you blanked on names at a party, even though you just met those people. Perhaps you struggled to follow a complex set of instructions, your spatial reasoning skills leaving you feeling a bit lost. Or maybe you found yourself feeling overwhelmed in a highly stimulating environment, your sensory sensitivities kicking into overdrive. Self-assessment can be a powerful tool for growth, but it can also become a slippery slope into self-criticism if we're not careful. One of the biggest traps we can fall into is the trap of comparison. We start comparing our cognitive profiles to others, measuring our strengths and weaknesses against some arbitrary standard of intelligence or ability. We might find ourselves envying the friend who can effortlessly recall historical dates or feeling inadequate because we struggle with complex mathematical equations. We might even downplay our own strengths, dismissing them as insignificant because someone else seems to possess them in greater measure. And self-assessment is most powerful when it's fueled by self-compassion, not self-criticism. It's about approaching our cognitive strengths and weaknesses with kindness, understanding, and a genuine desire for growth. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress, constantly learning, evolving, and expanding our cognitive horizons. When we approach self-assessment with self-compassion, we create a safe space for honest reflection. We allow ourselves to acknowledge our weaknesses without shame or judgment, knowing that these imperfections do not define our worth or potential. We celebrate our strengths without arrogance or comparison, recognizing them as valuable aspects of our unique cognitive profiles. Section 1. Playing to your strengths, maximizing your cognitive assets. Imagine you're building a house. You wouldn't start by focusing on the cracks in the foundation or the gaps in the roof. You'd start with the strongest materials, the sturdiest beams, the most reliable supports. The same principle applies to cognitive growth. We thrive when we leverage our strengths, those cognitive assets that come naturally to us. Remember that memory test you aced? Or those logic puzzles you solved with ease? Those aren't just party tricks, they are signposts pointing you towards your natural talents. Maybe you have a knack for languages, effortlessly absorbing new vocabulary and grammar rules. Section 2. Strengthening the scaffolding, strategies for cognitive growth. Recognizing our cognitive strengths doesn't mean ignoring areas where we might struggle. Remember, self-awareness encompasses both our strengths and our weaknesses. Think of our cognitive abilities like a building. Our strengths are the foundation, the sturdy beams that hold us up. But even the strongest structures need scaffolding during construction, those temporary supports that provide extra stability and guidance. Maybe you aced those verbal reasoning tests but stumbled when it came to spatial tasks. Or perhaps you excel at planning and organization but struggle with impulsivity. These are the areas where we can benefit from a little extra support. Those cognitive scaffolding strategies that can help us bridge the gap and build new neural pathways. Section 3. The power of practice cultivating cognitive flexibility. Imagine a musician picking up a new instrument for the first time. The notes sound awkward, the rhythm is off, and the fingers fumble on the strings. But with consistent practice, those initial struggles give way to proficiency, then mastery. The same principle applies to cognitive growth. The more we challenge our minds, the more adaptable and resilient they become. Cultivating cognitive flexibility is like cross-training for our brains. Just as athletes engage in different exercises to strengthen various muscle groups, we can engage in diverse cognitive activities to enhance our overall mental agility. Section 1. The ongoing journey of self-discovery. Self-assessment isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that requires us to continually look inward, to question, to reflect, and to grow. It's not a destination we reach, but rather a path we walk every day. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery, a continuous process of uncovering, understanding, and embracing the incredible complexities of our own minds. Each step we take reveals new layers of our identity, new facets of our character. Just when we think we've got ourselves figured out, life throws us a curveball, a new challenge, a fresh perspective that invites us to delve deeper into the intricate workings of our cognitive landscapes. These moments of surprise and uncertainty are opportunities for profound growth. And that's the beauty of it. The unpredictability of life keeps us on our toes, constantly learning and evolving. Our minds are not static entities frozen in time. They are dynamic, ever-evolving landscapes shaped by our experiences, our interactions, and our own relentless curiosity. Just like the changing seasons, our thoughts and perspectives shift and grow. They are dynamic, ever-evolving landscapes shaped by our experiences, our interactions, and our own relentless curiosity. Every new experience, every new interaction adds a new dimension to our understanding of ourselves. As we journey through life, we encounter new people, new ideas, and new challenges that push us to expand our cognitive horizons. Each encounter, each challenge is a stepping stone on the path of self-discovery, urging us to explore the depths of our potential. Section 2. Embrace the power within. We've explored the importance of self-assessment, delved into the depths of our cognitive profiles, and uncovered the power that comes from understanding our strengths and weaknesses. Now it's time to take that knowledge and transform it into action, to embrace the incredible potential that resides within each of us. Remember, you are not defined by a test score, a label, or a single cognitive quirk. You are a complex, multifaceted individual with a unique set of cognitive strengths and a remarkable capacity for growth. Trust in your ability to learn, adapt, and evolve. Embrace the challenges that come your way, knowing that they are opportunities for growth and self-discovery.